What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready, wide open, ready to go.
Career, he's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand. Lloyd never saw it coming. Lloyd is out. Lloyd may be out of boxing, and that's why Parker wanted to be the counter-puncher, because he answered Lloyd's right hand.
Floyd Mayweather has fired back after Roy Jones said they should meet in the ring. This came not long after Jones appeared on the ATS Fight podcast and confidently claimed Sugar Ray Leonard would have beaten Mayweather in a fantasy fight. According to Jones, Leonard had more aggression and a tougher mentality. He said people often misunderstood Leonard due to his image, but in reality, Leonard was a savage in the ring, something he believes Floyd lacks. The remarks quickly made waves in the boxing community, prompting a rare public reaction from Mayweather.
Whether worth a fight. And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed.
Mayweather didn't respond with words or a statement. Instead, he dropped a silent video that showed clips of Roy Jones Jr. being knocked out throughout his career. The footage included knockouts by Antonio Tarver, Glenn Johnson, Danny Green, and Enzo Maccarinelli. After showing Jones's defeats, the video cut to Mayweather's lavish lifestyle, flashy cars, private jets, diamonds, and more. The structure was obvious. Humiliate Jones first, then highlight Floyd's success and undefeated record. There were no captions or explanations, but the message landed clearly, aimed straight at Jones's earlier insult.
Musty energy.
Lord child, the man Floyd Money Mayweather is watching video of Roy Jones getting knocked out. Yeah, man. Roy Jones absolutely getting cooked. And all this is because Floyd Money Mayweather is upset at Roy Jones Jr. for Roy saying that Floyd could not beat a prime Sugar Ray Leonard. Lord child.
Not long after, reports emerged that Mayweather told his team he'd consider an exhibition against Jones. This shifted things from passive jabs to an actual challenge. Sources close to Mayweather confirmed he's open to the idea of facing Roy Jones Jr. in a non-competitive exhibition. There's been no official announcement, but talks are real. Jones also responded, saying he'd take the fight anytime. He questioned whether Floyd really wanted to fight or just wanted to troll him. Online, he said if Mayweather was serious, they should settle it in the ring.
I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80 and 0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80 and 0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got to 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So that's, and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect?
This renewed rivalry has brought legacy debates back to the spotlight. Roy Jones Jr. was once considered the most talented fighter of his generation, holding titles from middleweight to heavyweight. His speed and creativity made him seem unbeatable at his peak, but after jumping to heavyweight and dropping back down, his form declined. He stayed active too long, took punishment, and suffered multiple knockouts. Though his record is strong, late career losses changed how some view him. Mayweather, meanwhile, built a perfect career. He never lost, picked opponents on his terms, and retired at 52-0. Critics say Mayweather avoided high-risk fights and faced many stars after their primes, but he beat every opponent and took minimal damage. His defense-first style and discipline kept him dominant for 20 years. The debate with Jones isn't just about Sugar Ray Leonard, it's about what greatness means. Jones values fighters who take big risks, even if they lose. He admires Leonard for fighting legends like Hagler, Hearns, and Duran. Leonard didn't retire undefeated, but he fought everyone. Jones argues that daring mindset deserves more respect than Mayweather's calculated career path. Mayweather disagrees completely. To him, greatness is winning without losing. He believes his record and earnings prove that his strategy worked. He also claims he didn't avoid challenges. He brings up wins over Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez, Oscar De La Hoya, and Shane Mosley. According to Floyd, those were the best names available. In his eyes, no one in boxing history has combined skill, strategy, business savvy, and success the way he has. That, he says, is what true greatness looks like.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate.
This disagreement has come up before. In 2018, Roy Jones made similar claims. He said Floyd wasn't the greatest and that his own prime was superior. He credited Mayweather's business skills, but not his boxing legacy. Back then, Mayweather stayed quiet, but clearly remembered. So when Jones mentioned Leonard again, it wasn't new, it fit a pattern. This time, Mayweather answered. After Floyd's video, boxing outlets responded. Talk called it cold and calculated. Boxing News 24 said it was classless but effective. Some fans defended Mayweather. Others said mocking a legend went too far. Reactions were sharply split.
Is the money so important? Why do you always come back to the dollars? People want to know.
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest, and I'm a good person, and I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'll be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
Jake Paul also chimed in. He said Roy Jones Jr. had a better prime, but Mayweather was more consistent. He credited Floyd for avoiding damage while saying Jones took too many risks. Jake's opinion grabbed attention, especially from younger fans. He's not an expert, but his influence keeps growing. After Mayweather's video, excitement around a possible exhibition picked up. Both fighters have done exhibitions before. Mayweather fought Logan Paul, Gotti III, and others. Them is low risk. Higher Ward Jones faced Tyson in 2020. It went 8 rounds, wasn't scored, but drew millions of views.
Not Floyd Mayweather. Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and then he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Poto, whatever.
A Mayweather-Jones exhibition wouldn't be competitive. They fought in different weight classes and are now in different physical shape. Mayweather has stayed lean and sharp. Jones has put on weight and slowed down. But this wouldn't be about skill. It would be about legacy, entertainment, and money. Public interest is high, and fans from all eras would tune in. People wouldn't expect a war they'd watch to see 2 legends share the ring one last time. It would be spectacle over substance. And for both men, it would be another big payday.
2 different things. He was a social media blowout. He blew it away. Man, that fit his character because he could do it.
There's no official date or signed deal yet, but both camps have shown clear interest. If this fight gets the green light, it would almost certainly be an exhibition. That means shorter rounds, no official winner, and safety-focused rules. Still, it would easily be Mayweather's most meaningful exhibition to date. Unlike the influencers and unknown names he's faced before, Roy Jones Jr. is a certified Hall of Famer and a former pound-for-pound king. The hype would focus on their historic resumes, their contrasting legacies, and this new war of words. Behind the curtain, both teams are watching how fans react. If the buzz keeps building, the chances of the fight happening increase. Mayweather's side is always focused on high-visibility events that stir media talk. The viral response to Floyd's video shows that this one has serious potential. As for Jones, he's made it clear if Floyd's serious, he wants the fight. Nothing's locked in yet, but this isn't just talk anymore. The buzz is real, and the fight is very much on the table.
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez because that's not the same Pacquiao. Of course. That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game. But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
That background changes the meaning behind Mayweather's latest move. His decision to post a silent video of Jones's worst knockout losses wasn't just a petty one-off. It felt more like years of frustration being unloaded in one shot. For every jab Jones threw at Floyd's legacy, Mayweather was quietly taking notes. That highlight reel was his receipt folder. The way Floyd timed and framed the response made it even sharper. He didn't call Roy out by name or tag him. He just dropped the video on Fight Hype, his usual outlet, and followed it with luxury clips, cars, yachts, watches, and mansions. TalkSport called the video ice cold, saying it left fans wondering whether it was a roast or a build-up to a real bout. Boxing News 24 slammed it as classless, saying the man known for professionalism had dipped into pettiness. But others saw it differently. This was pure Mayweather. Strategic, flashy, and impossible to ignore.
They were two different things. He was a social media blowout. He blew it away. If your man, that fit his character, because he could do it, and do things the way he did, and he was smarter. I wanted to play King of the Hill. He didn't care to play King of the Hill. He wanted to play King of the
Field,
which he did.
What made this even more intriguing was that Roy Jones Jr. didn't sit back quietly. After Floyd's video began circulating, Jones jumped on social media and fired right back. He essentially dared Mayweather to back up his legacy claims in the ring. Instead of softening his comments about Sugar Ray Leonard, Jones doubled down. He dismissed the video as more emotional than strategic, framing it as an overreaction rather than a rebuttal. In his view, greatness isn't just about retiring undefeated, it's about taking chances and proving yourself in risky situations.
If you haven't understood how I believe Devin Haney is more of a GOAT than Floyd Mayweather, I'll break it down one more time. Floyd Joy Mayweather Jr. at 25 had 29 wins, no losses. Devin Haney at 25 has 31 losses. Which one is more? It's a basic numbers game. I don't care if you're a Floyd fan, if you're a Devin Haney fan, it's a basic numbers game. So break it down. That's 2 more. Devin Haney wins that.
That core difference, how greatness is defined, is what really fuels this entire back and forth. Roy Jones Jr. stands for a type of greatness rooted in bold moves, daring weight, jumps, dramatic knockouts, and taking fights that matter. He's the man who jumped from middleweight all the way to heavyweight, even winning the WBA heavyweight belt by beating John Ruiz. He didn't protect his record. He chased legacy, even at the cost of losses. For Jones, true greatness lives in the moments where a fighter embraces danger and risks everything for history.
Everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight?
Beyond their public exchange, fans are beginning to wonder if this is all leading to something bigger. Mayweather has already stepped into the exhibition spotlight several times, sharing the ring with Logan Paul, Tenshin Nasukawa, and John Gotti. 3. Jones, who is now 55, last fought Mike Tyson in an exhibition in 2020 and has expressed interest in more non-competitive events, including one against Jake Paul. On paper, a matchup between Floyd and Roy sounds far-fetched. Different weights, different primes, completely different styles. But in boxing's modern age of spectacle, logic doesn't always apply.
Floyd, but it seems like everybody's afraid to have that O, to have a 1 or a 2 where the O used to be. Ali lost. Sugar Ray lost. Hagler lost. Hearns lost. These guys lost. When did the O become the end-all be-all?
I think Mayweather, and how he made it big to the public. Like 47.
Mayweather has shown time and again that he's willing to return to the ring if the payday is right and the danger is minimal. Jones, for his part, still stays active in the gym, even if his durability has faded with time. The buzz online has fans speculating, is this just online smoke, or is it building toward an exhibition? Considering Floyd's recent success with non-sanctioned events, the idea isn't far-fetched. No official rankings, no belts, just 2 legendary names, a handful of rounds, and millions of curious viewers tuning in.
How Floyd is, he's very...
Do you think he's You think he's the greatest? One of the greatest
Every
ever?
great fighter in the world says technically there's nobody better.
Yeah.
Every single...
Easily the best counterpuncher of all
No,
time.
every great
Best
fighter in the world says there's nobody better. But when you're talking about wins,
right?
Not the best heavyweight champ is Mike Tyson, I think, right? Like the scariest guy, because his force is just so...
It's insane.
Yeah,
well, Logan having almost beat Floyd, that's got to put him in the top 3, top 3 greatest.
Another major factor here is social media, and Floyd knows exactly how to use it. That silent knockout video wasn't only aimed at Roy, it was also crafted for clicks. With its harsh montage of losses and flashy visuals of wealth, it was designed to go viral. It hit Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, and TikTok, where fans jumped into heated GOAT debates. Even within boxing media circles, opinions split.
See, they upset because I'm able to milk the game. I'm smart, kept all my faculties, made a lot of smart investments. So, you know, when great people like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, the Waltons, the people that own Walmart and Walgreens, when they're getting money in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, 80s, and even 90s, it's okay.
Fans who've followed Mayweather's long trail of rivalries immediately recognize the pattern. Floyd rarely answers directly. He won't join panels or argue in interviews. Instead, he sends messages through media, whether it's a slick documentary snippet, a luxury jet photo dump, or, like this time, a montage of someone else's worst moments. It's his way of saying, I see you, I hear you, and I'm still above it all. Roy Jones Jr., though, hasn't backed away. He's doubled down, standing by his view of real greatness. And he's not the only one. Many fighters and fans still believe that Jones's prime, defined by freakish athleticism and fearless risk-taking, made him something rare. Even with his late career losses, some say his highs were higher. On the flip side, others argue that Mayweather's perfect record, unshakable composure, and ability to stay at the top without ever being knocked down or out make him truly untouchable.
If you let him move around and do what he want to do, he's going to beat you. Because he's very explosive and he's very mean. I was going to say mean. To me, people don't give him enough credit. People always say, well, Floyd would beat Sugar. No, baby, Floyd is not as near as mean as Sugar was.
You don't think he would beat him?
How? How you gonna keep him off of him? Sugar is a dog. Just cause his name Sugar don't mean nothing. Yeah. Sugar is a dog. People don't give him enough credit for that. You gotta think, this in between round 13 and 14, I think. Angelo Dundee said, you're blowing it, son. Sugar Leonard guy went there and put these things on Tommy Hearns.
What this back and forth has really done is reignite the timeless GOAT debate in boxing. Every generation has its own code, its own rules. Back then, legends like Leonard, Duran, Hearns, and Hagler fought each other in their physical peaks. They swapped knockdowns, wins, and losses without hesitation. Mayweather's approach was different. He mastered the system, never took unnecessary risks, beat everyone he faced, and did it on his schedule. Often, he faced opponents after they'd slowed down or slipped a bit. That contrast in approach warrior versus tactician is what drives endless arguments, and this Mayweather versus Jones tension puts that very question front and center again, giving the sport something real to chew on.
Okay.
Well, we're going to know, in the least amount of fights, you know, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
It all began with a simple comment about Sugar Ray Leonard, but it's evolved into a deep discussion about legacy, respect, and how greatness is remembered. Mayweather answered without a single word. Jones fired back with even more. And the boxing community, it's split down the middle, choosing sides in a feud that doesn't need a referee or a final bell to leave an impact. But what do you think about this whole saga? Is Floyd the greatest ever? Was Jones's prime more iconic? And what if they actually stepped into the ring? Drop your take below, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Catch you in the next one.
We've been building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business.